Oh, this isn't going to take long. I just found a portion of an old Wally George radio show, other than the one that I used to call into and give him shit. This is one from an AM station, KLAC in Los Angeles. And what's interesting about this is that this particular evening, while he was taking calls, was right after a weekend where his wife had left him, and Wally went public with it because he didn't know where his wife and his infant baby were. They just up and left. And I never really found out the reason for all this, but she ended up divorcing him. So maybe this was just the beginning of their marital problems. But this one weekend, I think is in 1990, Wally frantically got on the air with any news organization that would listen to him and said, "My wife is missing, please. If she's listening to this, please have her contact me." And so this is, I think, the following Monday after all that happened. And a couple of people call in and ask him about it. And this is not so much the frantic, phony phone calls like the other tapes that I've been posting, but there are a couple of people that get kind of edited and bleeped and kicked off the air. And it's only a few minutes, so bear with me. I just want to put this up.
Absolutely. And also, have you ever had their roasted chicken with that special sauce on it?
Oh, the ones on the skewer.
Yeah. Good. Well, anyway, what's on your mind tonight?
I have, before my question, I want to know, why didn't your wife contact you and tell you she was going to be in England?
Well, I don't want to get into a heck of a lot of the reasons, because there is there's a health problem that was involved here, and I'm not going to get into it in detail, but Janice was distraught over some problems, some health problems, and that was the reason. And I have been in contact with her this morning, and she and the baby are fine, and I am sure that everything's going to be resolved quite well.
And one more question.
All right, thanks for your call. Let's go back to Los Angeles. You're on with Wally George on KLAC. Go ahead.
Hello, Wally. This is Rick from NOAA.
How you doing, Rick?
Hey, how's it going, Wally?
Okay.
I'm glad to hear that everything turned out pretty good.
Yeah, well, it did. I think everything's going to be fine very shortly.
Yeah, and I got a question about the situation. You know, I know you don't want to get too deep into your personal life because, you know, personal life is your personal life.
Right.
And stuff like that, but...
Hey, can you hold it for 1 second? We're going to go to a break, and then I'll come right back to your call.
Okay.
Okay, Rick.
All right.
We have Rick up from Norwalk, Wally George here on KLAC. She was barely 22.
Welcome back to the Wally George Great American Radio Show on KLAC 570.
Thank you very much. Welcome back. 919, 68 degrees on KLAC, the home of the Lakers, Country Classics, and Gabe Kaplan's Sports Nuts, 5 o'clock Monday through Friday. Okay, we're here, Wally George here with my fine producer, Frank Pollock, and we have open forum going right now, and we have Rick, who is on hold. You still there, Rick?
I'm still here, Wally.
Okay, go ahead.
Like I said earlier, you know, I'm really glad that, you know, your experience came out fortunate for
Thank you.
And but there was one thing that someone brought up earlier, that not earlier, but something that was on my mind.
Yes.
That you brought up about, you know, the health situation.
Yes.
And I was wondering how you felt about this as a question. If let's say, for instance, you know, since there is a health situation, don't you think that let's say if Janice had the health situation, don't you think that whatever health problem that she might have would have put the baby at risk? For the same reason why she probably left, thinking that she probably could have put you at risk. Don't you think that her health problem could have put the baby at risk?
Well, I'm not going to prejudge what Janice did. When you're in a state of a little, well, being panicky a little bit about something, or being distressed about something, I cannot prejudge and will not prejudge my wife. I think that what she did, she felt at the time she had to do, and so we'll leave it at that. Let's go to the next caller. You're on the air with Wally George on KLAC. Hello.
Hello, Wally. It's Rose.
Hello, Rose.
Before my comment.
Yeah, but that was not. That was a fraud, and so don't worry about that.
I thought so, and I think that they should have did a little research before they would.
Well, you see, that station, that particular individual, doesn't give a damn about accuracy or about good taste or decency.
No.
This individual, and I will not name his name because I do not want to publicize him or the station.
Yes.
This man has no decency, has no dignity, hasn't any compassion for his fellow man, will do anything at all to roll in the gutter with the other pigs of his like, the swine like him. And I will not roll in the dirt with him, and I certainly will not, which he probably hopes that I would do tonight and on my television show, hoping that I would take the bait and jump on him and name his radio station, which I have no intention of doing.
Good.
Because that's exactly why he is doing, hoping that I will jump to the bait and he can start some big a feud where I will keep mentioning him on my television show and on my radio show like I have done with Rick Dees.
Yes.
Well, I am not about to do that. Although I have had my disagreements with Rick Dees, I will tell you one thing.
I'm glad about that. I also wanted to give you a few words of encouragement from the good book, the Bible, the Holy Bible.
Well, I'll tell you, I was reading that from cover to cover all weekend, and that'll make that talk show host that I was discussing quite probably make him chuckle and make fun of that, because this guy is an atheist and proudly proclaims to his 3 or 4 listeners that he is an atheist and then does not believe there is any God. So that just shows you the kind of scum we have on the air these days.
Yeah, but I know you're a Christian.
I am a Christian. I believe in God and Jesus Christ. I have a cross around my neck, and I'm proud of it.
Damn. That's all of it. Wish we had more. Oh, well. What was I going to say? I don't think he was talking about Howard Stern, because this was 1990, and Howard and Wally, I don't think, became aware of each other until Howard came syndicated into Los Angeles. So he must have been talking about some L.A. DJ, not Rick Dees, so who could it have been? I'm not going to sit here and think, because I can't. Anyway, there's some Wally for those who are interested in Wally.